of wisdom for today is how to be safer in an earthquake. But first, I want to talk about why I haven't posted in the last week or so. I let my guard down, and I got hit by this new stomach virus that's going around. It hit suddenly and with a vengeance. I was in bed for 3 days, and it took a couple of more days to finally recover. I have not been that ill in 35 or 40 years. Oh, I might have had a sniffle or a little problem, but I just take some extra vitamin C, maybe some zinc, and maybe a hot lemonade, and poof, it'd be gone. Well, why was my immune system off? Well, I usually eat fish at least once a week. I hadn't been doing that. I had a guest that liked red meat, so we cooked a lot of red meat over the last couple of months. I don't usually eat a lot of red meat in general. I try to get plenty of sleep. I try to wind down about 9:30, get to sleep by 10, and I'm up by 6 or so. Except in the wintertime, I like to hibernate just a little bit. I might get up later. Well, enough of that. We'll talk about more health tips in a later video. But back to the pearl of wisdom for today. This earthquake that has hit Turkey and Syria. My heart and my prayers go out to these people, as well as some money through Operation Blessing to help them. I don't know anyone personally in Turkey, but I do know that some of my viewers are there, and I hurt for their suffering. For future reference today, I want to debunk an old Hollywood movie teaching that many people have picked up on. They showed people running during a quake and standing in a doorway. Well, when the debris comes down, at the very least, you're going to get a bad bump on the head. So you might not want to take Hollywood advice. It's sometimes as dangerous as usual. So what should you do? Well, a few years ago, there was a rescue worker who posted a letter on the internet. He had rescued people in disasters all over the world. He gave this advice. He said, if you're in an earthquake and can't get outside, lay down by a bulky piece of furniture, like a couch or a bed with mattresses. Now, why would you do that? Because when the debris comes down, it would form a slope or a triangular space. You would not be crushed, and you'd have room to breathe until the rescue workers got there. Well, if you lay by a bulky item and the debris comes down, it's going to crush down, but it's not going to break. What happens if you're under a table with legs and the legs, when it gets hit by the debris, the legs break off and it comes down? It might squash you, right? Well, if you notice on the news reports, when they're pulling people out of these spaces, there is usually the debris has fallen in a bridge or a triangular shape of some kind. So remember, if you're ever in an earthquake and you can't get outside, lay down by a bulky piece of furniture like a sofa, a bed, or even a stuffed chair. Well, today we've been doing a fireside chat. I hope to do more of these during the winter when I can't get in the garden very much. So I hope you'll watch and leave us your comments below. As we go, God bless you and be safe.